This section is going to cover the ESSA Consolidated Compliance Reports. The reporting timeline for the ESSA Consolidated Compliance Reports is opening date is the last week in July, and they're normally due the last working day in September. Once you have successfully logged in to eGrants, you will see the Compliance Reports tab. Click on this tab, and this will list the available compliance reports for your LEA. Select the appropriate compliance report. Next, we will go over how to complete the GS2100 applicant information. Once you've selected the ESSA Consolidated Compliance Report, you will see under the table of contents, general information, the GS2100 applicant information. This schedule must be completed before you are able to start any of your compliance reports. GS2100 contact information. Part 1, Organization Information. This is pre-populated for your organization by eGrants. Verify the name of the organization. If the organization is from an open enrollment charter school, verify the name of the charter holder. Next, verify the mailing address for the organization or charter holder. If the name or address is incorrect, notify your program contact. Part 2 is your applicant contacts. You will select the appropriate primary contact from the drop-down menu. The contact information will then populate on the form. If the contact is not listed, click on Add New Contact. Be sure to save the form, as this will redirect you to the contacts page on eGrants. Then provide a secondary contact. Select the appropriate secondary contact from the drop-down menu. The contact information will populate on the form. If the contact is not listed, click on Add New Contact. Be sure to save the form, as this will redirect you to the contacts page on eGrants. Part 2C is the additional contacts. This is an optional section. If your organization has different contacts for each program, type the information for those contacts in the row for the appropriate program. Once you've completed the GS2100 applicant information, the reports required to be completed by your LEA will then be displayed on the table of contents. You will have a column that says required, that will have an asterisk indicating which reports are required to be completed. You will have status to show the status of each required report. When you first start the report, you will say New. If you started the report, you will have Draft. Once the report is completed, it will say Complete. Last Update will show the last time a report has been saved. Also important to indicate on the table of contents is the status of your report. If you've started your report but have not certified and submit, the status of the report will say draft. Once the report has been certified and submitted, the status will change to completed. This completes the section on GS2100 applicant information.